What happened? There is the my screen is there. Yes, screen visible now. Yes, students. It is visible now. Hello.
Oh, sir.
Okay. Yesterday we had discussed about the polymorphism in the bees or the biology in the bee. We are discuss about the three castes in the honeybee, that is the queen, drone, and the worker bee. These are the three castes of the queen is the largest size, which is the having the swollen abdomen, mostly presence of the eggs. The is the queen is known as the cohesive force of the colony because queen can secrete the substance, that is the queen substance, from the mandibles. That is the queen substance which is the mandibles, that is the 9 phenolic acids is there, and which is passes through the workers. When these workers spread to the queen and take to attend the queen's clean its body, that the skin is passed from the worker, and this is the useful part of the recognition of the colony member. So the queen is known as the cohesive force of the colony. The queen can lead the, in case of this the apis melliferi, that the queen can lead the more than the 1,000 to 3,000 eggs per daily, that the such a huge capacity of the laying the egg. While in case of the Apis dorsata, that the in Apis dorsata the number is the large, but in Apis indica, no, 300 to the 400 eggs are the laid by the single queen is there. Okay. The queen is the fed on the royal jelly. So whatever the food of the queen is that the royal jelly, which is the spread by this the mandibles of the workers. Workers are fed to the royal jelly throughout the life of the queen, and the larval in the larval stages, all the up to the 3 days, all stages of larva fed by the royal jelly. After that, the food of the worker and the drone is the chain that is fed on the pollen. That the bee bread is there, pollen and the nectar or the honey is there. It's not the bee, but the queen is fed throughout the life is known as the royal jelly. It is about the now the next one is the worker bee. Next, that is the worker bee. See, this is the structure of the worker bee. This is the, are you seen? Yes. Can you see sorry, this is the worker bee. Worker bees are the infertile female developed from the fertilized egg. The bee colony called the weak or the strong according to number of the workers. A bee colony of Apis cerana indica has the 15,000 workers, and the strong has the 18,000 workers, while all are the sterile females are the smaller than the drones and the queens. Workers are the smaller than the queens and the drones. They have the underdeveloped reproductive organs due to the influence of the pheromones produced by the queen. Whatever the queen is the produced, that is the 9 phenolic acid is there. That is uh, underdeveloped the reproductive system of the worker bee. It is influence there and so cannot be developed. At any given time, a colony may be have two or the more batches or worker bees having different males for parentage. Worker bee has the lifespan of 6 weeks, and for about the 3 weeks following the birth, they do the indoor duties, and after the 3 weeks, they have the outdoor duties. See now the morphological characteristics of these. The- Generally, the body organization, the body is divisible into three segments, namely as the head, then the thorax, and the abdomen. The head bears the chewing and the lapping type of mouth parts, then the elbowed shaped antennae, and the large compound eyes. Thus, due to the size of the eyes and the distance between the eyes, we can recognize the pupa of the worker bee, drone bee, and the queen bee. Generally, in the queen bee and the worker bee, the eyes are apart from each other, while in the drones, the eyes are the large and very close together. Okay. So it is about the head. Then the next one is the thorax. Thorax has the three segmented, namely as the prothorax, mesothorax, and the metathorax. Each thoracic segment bears the pair of the leg, namely as due to their position, namely as the prothoracic leg. Second is known as the metathoracic leg, and mesothoracic, and third one is known as the metathoracic leg. Yet then the thorax bears the two pair of the wing, namely as the prothoracic wings and the mesothoracic wing are due to the position, forewings and the hind wings, while the abdomen is mostly the conical, having the 8 to the 9 plates, the visible, the dorsally that's known as the tergal plates, ventrally known as the sternal plates, and in the abdomen, the last segment, it does not bear any appendages, but in the last segment they have the sting apparatus. It is as a sting apparatus. Now here we are going to discuss about the mouth parts of the honeybee. Generally, the mouth parts are the uh, developed the pre-oral cavity, and is derived from the ancestral form of the mandibulate type of the mouth parts. The first part is known as the labrum, which is act as the upper lip or the roof of the pre-oral cavity. Just behind to the mandibles, already were discussed in the last year in the SYBSC, the different kind of the mouth parts are there. Or the in FYBSC, you have also the chapter of the part of the mouth parts of the insects. Okay. Now, see, whatever the mandibles are the spatulated. See, these the mandibles are the spatulated forms, and they are not concerned with the grinding the food or the crushing the food material, but these are useful for to the spatulate the wax, mold the wax. When the wax is taken from the wax gland with the help of the tibial spurs of the mesothoracic leg, and comes into the come to the mandibles with the help of the saliva. These the mandibles are the spatulated the wax and mold the wax and the spatulate and build the hive cells. So these the mandibles are the useful part of the construction the hive cells, the nest building. So these are the good architectures. These are the very good architectures in the nature. You are the are you seeing that the all the cells of the hexagonal cells have the same diameter, same dimension, and the same thickness. So they not take any measuring measuring instruments with them, like the vernier caliper or the scale with them to count the each cell dimension. But they are built the very equal size cell is there, and so with the help of these the mandibles. Just behind the mandibles, there is the presence of the maxillae, and each maxilla having the basal part is on the cardo, which is leans toward the head regions. Next to the cardo is the one of the stipes. If the cardo, it is the cardo is there, then the stipe is there. Now, stipes bears the generally, you know that see this the cardo stipes, and the stipe have the short maxillary pulp. Generally, the five segmented maxillary pulp insist of the maxillary pulp is reduced, and whatever the in general mouth parts or mandibulate, there are the two conical teeth, the inner known as the lacin and outermost the gallia. The lacina is absent here, but the gallia is the mostly modified, to the leaf-like long elongated structure. So the maxilla is the modified in this way. Next part is known as the labium. Labium is developed by the three parts known as the submentum, mentum, and the prementum. These are the three parts. The mentum is the ventrally presents toward hinged toward the head capsule. The middle is the prementum, and the prementum is the modified, whereas the glossa is the paraglossa is the reduced, and the glossi of the, is also the two chitinous. They are modified long elongated proboscis like the internally grew two uh, uh, glossy are fused together and form the one tube. At the end of the this glossy, there is the honey-like spoon-like structure is developed, known as the labellum or the honey spoon is there. While the labial pulp is also the well-developed, long elongated, and forms three segmented. Now during the feeding times, around the these glossy covered the labial pulp and the gallia and form the sheath. They given the strengthen to the proboscis, and these the proboscis are insert toward the corolla of the flower, and the proboscis reaches to the nectar of the nectar gland of the flower, and by the to and fruit, by the lapping this the honeydew is the lapping on the nectar gland, and the nectar is the rise up in the brew of the glossy and sucked by the pharyngeal action. So this is the mouth parts which is the modified into the worker bee. These mouth parts, such a type of mouth parts not found in the drone, and in only the these mouth parts of the modified into the worker bee. Now the another structure which is found in the worker bee, that is the for the defense. This the sting apparatus is present male and queen and drone only queen and the worker bee one. In case of the drone, the sting apparatus is absent. Drone cannot the sting, only the worker bee and the queen can the sting. There is a little difference between the sting apparatus of the queen and the worker. Whatever that difference, I will explain in later on. First, we are go to the discuss the this the sting apparatus lies in the ventrally into the abdomen in between the 7 to the 9 segments and just the 5 to the intestine. The each sting apparatus consists like the poison glands, and these the poison glands carries from the poison ducts toward the poison sac is there is stored, and there is another one is the alkaline sac. The poison sac and the alkaline sac secrete their secretions, and with the lancet is there, with the lancet which is guarded by the plates of the the lancets, corded plates there. The sheet to the hold the lancet is there, and then inside the lancet is the covered by the highly muscular structure. Is the protruded through the outside the abdomen when is the sting, and at that times this the poison which is stored in the poison sac, very little amount is secreted at the time of the stings. Actually, students, the poisonous poison is the honeybee poison, not only the cobra, but the poisonous poison is the honey poison. But it is the as per the size, it is inject very little amount, and by naturally, if the more than 100 to the 200 bees are bite at a single time, and the person can death immediately. But the by naturally the such a number of the bees cannot the sting at a one times. Only the few 5 to the 10 bees can attacking for to the only the defense purpose, and not for because if once the bees are the stings means that they are make do the suicide for their colony. After the sting they will be die. Why they will be die? Because you know that the this sting apparatus is the coiled with the intestine, and it's having the barbs, that it's having the barbs on the, see this the barbs on the lancet, it's barb, and so these barbs are the to the forwarded directions, uh, as like vertical direction v-shaped there. When this the lancet is the inject, they to the backward direction there goes the The barbs goes easily, but when bees can try to pull the lancet to outside, this is a sting to pull the outside. What happens? The barbs are the spread and they goes to the deepest into the muscles of the victims, and so it can try to pull out. But what happened? Due to the delicate abdomen and delicate intestine, the lancet or the barbs sting apparatus can remain in the body of the victims, and the skin intestine is the ruptured. And once the intestine and abdomen is the ruptured, the worker bee cannot the live live. So it is the nothing but the suicide for the colony. Okay, the suicide for the colony. Stinging of the bees are nothing but the suicide of the colony. So now uh, I already told you the what the little difference between the queen sting apparatus and the worker sting apparatus. The queen has no barbs. Queen has the no barb, so it can easily uh, sting many times. It can sting and withdraw without the barbs. So then there is no barb. So then cannot the fixed into the flesh of the victim. Generally, the single needle-like structure. It's inject and withdrawn. It's inject and withdrawn. So queen can sting many times, but the worker bee cannot the sting many times. It can sting only one times when the like. Then once it the sting means the die due to the cut the its sting apparatus remains. So you have the experience. One is the honeybee is the bite. The some part is the remain is there, and the people can pinch it out it with, and some we say that the from like the stings is the remain there remain part, and so then it is the very irritable. Poison is the very irritable and the strongest poison. So now this structure is there. Now whatever the leg, I think this the leg are the modified. Each leg is the modified for to the different purpose. The first pair of the leg is known as the antenna cleaner leg. The first pair of the leg of the antenna, prothoracic leg, known as the antenna cleaner leg. Now here inside the this segment, this known as the ubza, femur, tibia, and the tarsus. The tarsus, the first segment of the tarsus is known as the protarsus. That is the protarsus, having the notch, C notch is there, and at the tibia has the tibial spur. At the distal end of the tibia, one is the spur is there. So this is the tibia, and inside that the auricle structure or the notch is there. It's not auricle, having the number of the bristles here are there, and this is the velum. That the spur is known as the velum. And when at the time of the cleaning the antennae, what they kept the notch or the auricle at the base of the antennae and covered the velum. They are the covered the velum and withdraw the antennae. They can base kept toward the base, covered the ring-like structure, and with the help of the brush, they and the clean the antennae when the antennae is the embedded with the uh, that whatever we said the pollens. It is embedded by the pollens, completely body. So this is known as the pollen cleaning, and that the or the antennae cleaning legs. While in case of the middle leg, at the distal of the prothoracic, mesothoracic leg, distal end of the tibia has the sharp pointed, the tibial spur. That's not the tibial spur. With the help of the tibial spur, they can remove the wax from the wax gland and uh, bring towards the mouth parts for the molding, and also with the help of the tibial spur, they are the sealed the pollen basket. This is the seed. This is the yellowish colored of the pollen basket is the sealed by this the tibial spur. And the last the leg of the honeybee, which is the modified for to the pollen carrying leg. It is known as the pollen carrying leg. Here, whatever the tibia is the second segment, which is the hollow, is the hollow innerly, and that the pollens are the collected inside that the tibia, and the was the first segment of the uh, tarsus, tarsal segment, that is the protarsus is there, which is having the number of the steep row of the bristles, and then known as the pollen brush. This is known as the pollen brush. With the help of this, the pollen brush, pollen are the spread into the pollen are the thrown into the uh, that pollen basket, and with the help of the pollen brush clean the body from the pollen. All the pollens are the removed with the pollen brush. And uh, when this the pollen basket is the fill up, these are the lodged with the wax, sealed with the wax, when they are for to the carry the pollens toward the hive. So these worker bee has the numerous duties. First 3 weeks, they have the indoor duty. What the indoor duties of the workers? They want to take the care of the queens, feed to the queen the royal jelly. First 3 days fed toward the larvae. Whatever the larvae are there, fed to, on the royal jelly, and take the care of the clean the houses. Okay. Fanning. Fanning means to remove the excess water from the honey, take the uh, protection of the and the people. All of these the functions of the indoor duties of the first 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks, the lifespan of the worker bee is the only the week, and the last 6 week 3 weeks, its duties are to go to the foraging, to the search out the food, to collect the pollens, to bring the nectars, and make it the honey. Again, the fanning and the so this the outer then this known as the outdoor duties and the indoor duties of the workers. Okay, so it is about the workers. Now, the next is that the drone, that the next form of the drone or the next caste of the honeybee is known as the drone. The drones are the male developed from the unfertilized egg parthenogenetically. The male bees are the produced in the colony for the purpose of the mating and fertilizing the queen. Only their sole function is to only the mate with the queens. After the mate, the male will die due to the exhaustic, because they are the forcefully discharging the spermatozoa into the queen spermata, and by exhaustion they are the died. The larvae that they develop from the unfertilized egg are fed by the royal jelly and give the rise to the drones. Worker bees fed and they take care of the drone bees till the virgin queen in their colony is mated. After the mated, whatever the males are the uh, success to mate with the queen, after the mating they are will die. What are the remaining, they will be also the died by the uh, they do not fed by the worker bee, and they are the drone dies. When the queen bees returns mated by the worker bees, they neglect the drones. Okay. So this is the drone. Say that the structure of the drone, that the abdomen is the broad and not the narrow like the queen and the worker bee. And then the eyes are the very close together. Are the very close together. Larger size eyes is there, and they are, doesn't bear the any such a mouth parts like the worker bee, with the modified nose, the legs modified for to the carrying the pollen and then another purpose. The worker bees are the number is the very less, 50 to the 100 worker bees are present in a one colony, and already once they work is the finished after fertilization, mating with the queen, they are the diet or त्यांना colonyतून बाहेर काढून टाकलं जातं. Okay, so the all the species of the females are the very dangerous here. Okay, so the whatever the morphological features of the distinguish the three caste of the honeybees. The eyes meet over the head. In case of drone, eyes are the large. Worker bees, eyes far apart, and in case of the eyes far apart. Abdomen black, rectangular, blunt, and the back without a sting. There is no sting. But in case of worker, stripped. Worker abdomen is striped, triangular with the barbed sting. While in case of the queen, golden, lapis lazuli, or the black in the Apis cerana indica, and triangular but the more elongated and with the sting without the barbs. The lifespan of the drone is the 3 weeks. Lifespan of the worker is the 6 weeks, and the queen has the lifespan of the 2 to the 3 years. This is the whatever the information about the polymorphism or the caste in the bees. Okay, see these are the three structures. What are the distinct the characteristics clearly sees there. This is the worker bee, which is the very smallest size. Then this the drone and the queen. Drone has the rounded abdomen, while the queen has the very longest and the swollen abdomen with the narrow, but the worker bee has the shorter, so triangular and the conical V-shaped abdomen with the and eyes. In case of the drone, eyes are the very close, and in case of the bees and the queen and the worker bee, eyes are the apart from each other. So this with the help of this slide, we can distinguish the characteristics of the worker bee, drone, and the queen is there. The whatever the life cycle, the during the life cycle, during the in sunny days, the queen can leave the colony. The queen can leave the colonies and go to the sky, and the males are the follow to her, and mate within the sky. That's known as the nuptial flight. That is known as the nuptial flight. During the queen walks over the combs and disappearing the cell site, in smallest worker. Then, after the nuptial flight mating, the eggs are the small, plump and the bluish white. The eggs are maybe fertilized to produce the females or the unfertilized to produce drone parthenogenetically. And these are the accordingly in the cells of required size. The period of the development of larvae and the pupa differs among the different caste is given below. All the eggs are generally hatched within the 3 days. Either the that the from that the egg the queen is developed, worker bee or the drone is developed within 3 days. But larval period of the queen is the 5 days only, because the due to the that spreads on the royal jelly is go to within the period of the 7 to 8 days and become the adults within 15 to the 16 days. While the worker bee has the lifespan of the larva is 4 to 5 days, and the pupa is the required spend 11 to 12 days, and the total within the 18 to the 20 days it's become the adult. Then the drone having the larval period 5 to the 7 days, and the pupa is the 13 to the 14 days, and uh, that total the 21 to the 24 days. Okay, so this is the lifespan. Now see this the life cycle structure. See the queen laid the egg at the bottom of the shell, five cell. This is the egg, and this the six layer larva is shown there. The two eggs are the two kinds of the egg. One is the fertilized egg and the unfertilized egg. From the fertilized egg, the workers are the developed. All are the that the unfertilized from the unfertilized egg, the drones are the developed, and from the fertilized, the workers or the females of workers are the all are the workers are the female, but they are the sterile larva. When the larva in the 10 days, this is the enlarged, and the pupa within the 15 days, and this the pupa is the inside the pupa, the well developed organs are developed. The like larva is the apodus, but later on the legs and the wings are developed in the pupal stage, and up within the 21 days, the adults is the emerged out. So this is about the life cycle. Now this the transformation of the three castes depends upon the amount of the food, mostly on the royal jelly produced by the pharyngeal salivary glands of the worker bee fed to the larvae. The cells of the queen, worker and drone are the sealed, that is the capped with the wax on 8 to 9, 10 days of the emergence respectively. The cap of drone cell is convex. With the help of the structure of the capping cells, though if there is a convex, that is the drone, with at the central wall. At those of the worker, queen oni, at the colon are the flat. This the other uh, cells are the flat with the seals. Now, we have the social behavior. See, this is the mating is the occur in the sky. See this the video is there. How the mating is the occur in the sky. That's known as nuptial flight. This is known as nuptial flight. See this. See this. The now mating is going in the sky. The queen is mated, and now the drone transfer the spermatozoa into the spermatheca of the female of the queens. Now, if they drop down after the transferring the spermatozoa, the drone is the drawn down, drop down, and the die. Yes. See, this is the about today's lecture. We stop here. Yes, students, understand?